Hello all. I'm Paul. I normally work as a peering manager for one of the most well-interconnected networks in the world, but I'm also a volunteer for the RIPE community and for PeeringDB. Now, for those who don't know what PeeringDB is, it's a public database with information about networks all over the world, where they're connected, in which data centers, to which exchanges do they connect to, which exchanges are available in a certain data center, and also contact information for all these networks, exchanges and data centers. So if you want to connect to other networks, you'll probably need to use PeeringDB. We just have done a strategic review to make plans for the future. If you're interested in this, please sign up to the mailing list. I will only shortly talk about three important things that we're going to do in the following 2 years. Write our operational service level policy, have regular security audits done on our databases by a third party, and do redundancy and restoration tests. I myself am a member of the PeeringDB product committee. Now, the product committee are the people who vote upon new features for the website, for the API. We don't work on the back-end system, so not the databases, the servers, just new features. We don't look into the future, because we got new requests and bug reports every single day. So we do report about what we've done over the last 6 months. Now, very few people know that we actually have 3 websites. There's the main PeeringDB website, which runs the stable software. But we also have a beta website, and the beta website contains all the features which will be in the next release, so which will become available in a few weeks' time. I would really like to urge people to use the beta website, because that way we can find out bugs earlier before it's put into production for the rest of the world. And we've got a third website, and that's the preview website. Now, this one not only has the newest features, but also the newest user interface. And there are quite a few changes that we're working on at the moment. One of the projects which I personally have been working on is the actual presentation of names, city names, place names in our database. Things like Munich and München, and all the other spellings that are possible. This will make it a lot easier to find, for example, which data centers are in a certain city. Because if you pick the wrong spelling, you're missing about half of them in some places. We're going to do a lot of work on security, like mandatory two-factor authorization, just like RIPE NCC has done for its members recently. Dormant accounts need to be reactivated in the future. That's also to make sure that former employees of yours can't edit your data years after they left the company. And we're going to make a read-only mode for defense. If you want to reach out to us, talk to the people from the product committee, send us an email, join the user discussed mailing list, or if you have the technical knowledge, use GitHub to propose changes to the software that we manage. That's the main website, PeeringDB. PeeringDB Pi, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, and our Django. What's PeeringDB Pi? We do have an API which you can use. However, that has got rate limits. You can't send millions of queries every hour. So we made a piece of software that you can run once an hour. It will fetch a complete dump of our databases. And because you run the software locally, you can send as many queries to it as your hardware allows. If there are no questions, find me in the corridor. Ask them now or find me in the corridors. No, thanks.